Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for Hassan, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the online TOEFL course called the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT, and I'm outside at Cal State University San Bernardino. I'm enjoying the beautiful blue skies, the comfortable temperatures, and the nice wind, and I'm going to listen to your integrated speaking practice test number 1. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click on the links right now in the discussion thread so I can look at the rubrics as I score your response. Okay, let's see. Okay, and you say,
both the article and the talk demonstrate the effects of internet. According to the article, the internet can have negative impact in people's lives.
Now, so far, you have a good topic statement which connects both sources together, and then you're focusing around the reading passage and you're stating the purpose there, which is good.
This is because most information from the internet is uncensored. Adults and children can have unlimited access to
What was that word again?
negative impact in people's lives. This is because most information from the internet is uncensored.
I'm not exactly sure what you're saying there, so you're having some intelligibility issues at about 12 to 13 seconds of your speech.
And children can have unlimited access to things like pornography. On the other hand, the talk is about the positive aspects of internet, both economically and educationally.
Nice. And again, a good topic. You're stating the topic of the listening passage, so it's easier for you now to present the information there.
For example, a Japanese bicycle company will use the internet to set up a website in which people from Germany, Russia, and Thailand can put orders to buy bicycles. In this situation, the internet is used as a tool to conduct business. For educational tool, an elementary school child.
Now, once you get to that, for the educational benefits, the listening passage claims, you might say something like that, because you want to make it very clear where this information is coming from. You're trying to summarize 2 key points from the listening passage, so make sure that you refer to the listening passage as being the source of the information. Now, you can also say the speaker claims, or the listening passage explains, something along those lines.
Who studies type of music can go to the website to listen to actual recording of the music, in which they can get better ideas by doing listening to the actual type of tracks.
Exactly. So I think you're in pretty good shape here on this one. So let's take a look at the rubrics right now. So first of all, from a delivery standpoint, you have a very strong command, I think, over the speaking and pronunciation of American English. You are very easy to understand. You're using, I think, an appropriate tone. You have effective pauses in there, and you're pronouncing most of the words clearly. There was just one word in there I wasn't quite sure about. Your language use, likewise, is also good. You're using a combination of both basic and complex grammar and vocabulary. Topic development was also strong. The only suggestion I gave is as you get into discussing the listening passage, when you get to that second idea, you should probably refer to either the author or the listening passage, something kind of along those lines, so that way we know that you are summarizing the information from the listening passage's point of view and not yours. Okay, your score here, I'm going to put you at about 24 to 26 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. All right?